Hey guys, it's me Astrid. I apologize if any noise erupts in this video. There's a protest going on outside and I live really close to a noisy place and it can't be helped sometimes having noisiness. But I wanted to show you my little orchid haul that I got from the American Orchid Society show and sale today. I was a little disappointed with the size of the show actually because it was smaller than the one hosted by the Oregon Orchid Society, which is like national versus state. You'd think it would be bigger, but hey, I still came out with 5 orchids and I'm really happy with all of them. I'm very excited. So let's get started. The first plant I have is a teeny baby. This is a Neofinetia, I'll just pull the tag, Neofinetia falcata, and the variety is takakuma. I don't know if you can see the tag. There we go. This orchid is Japanese. It's prized for its variegated leaves. This one doesn't have variegated leaves, and it's prized also for its very special pink root tips. Now, I saw a $300 orchid, one of these, that had these gorgeous pink roots. They were like this vibrant fluorescent magenta pink root tips, and they were really something special to see. So this one has a little bit of pink roots and I think that's really awesome. The vendor assured me this was like the easiest thing ever to grow. It's so easy, it's such a beginner plant. You just wet the sphagnum, dry the sphagnum, wet the sphagnum, and dry the sphagnum. So this should be an easy grower, and she did tell me this is blooming size and that they bloom from June through July. There are only 3 vendors of these in the US because they are imported from Japan, so I think I got something special. And I got it for $15 instead of like $300 like a large one could be. They tend to be pretty expensive sometimes. Alright, let's look at the next thing, the next tiniest. I got my first ever Bulbophyllum. How exciting. So this is Bulbophyllum fascinator. And Bulbophyllum orchids are low light orchids. They have a tendency to be, and they like to have lots of moisture, so I think we're going to be able to provide that pretty well. Here's a picture of the flower of the Bulbophyllum fascinator. I was really sad I didn't pick one of these up at the Salem, Oregon Orchid Society show, but I picked one up here. And it's just really cool. These just pop out a flower like this long and it blooms about this big, I think. And yeah, it's on a mount, but this mount is actually broken in the back, so I'm probably going to remount it sometime soon. And yeah, I'm just going to wet it and dry it. One more thing about Bulbophyllums is that you can recognize them oftentimes from their very long rhizome, and that's the little eye or whatever between the plants. I don't know my terminology very well, but they have a very long wandering growth habit, as you can see, and if it looks like this, it's got a good chance of being a Bulbophyllum. So the fascinator is going to be great, and it's supposed to be not that bad of a stinker, but we'll see. Okay, let's put this carefully down because it's fucking broken. Alright, the next thing that I got was from a $5 bin of NOID orchids, and guess what this is? Well, I have no idea the exact ID of this plant, but this is another Bulbophyllum. You can recognize this from this long growing pattern, and I actually had to take some rubber bands and pull this guy down because it was just growing off to the side and hanging out here like, what are you doing? What are you doing, little plant? What are you doing? So yeah, this plant had a long inflorescence. One of my members of my Orchid Society pointed this out to me, so that's a hint as to what it could be, but really I'm not familiar enough with Bulbophyllums to ID it. If any of you are, and you have a guess as to what this is, let me know. Otherwise, I'm just going to do my best to care for it and wait for it to bloom and then try to ID it, so we'll see, but I'm kind of excited. I hope this one's not a stinker. We'll see. Okay, let's look at hang this carefully over here. Let's look at the next orchid, which I'm really excited about. So a girl in my math class told me that her mom really loves orchids and that the Brassavola digbyanum smelled like Fruit Loops, and it smelled so wonderful, and her mother really liked it, and so I have been very interested in ever since because I like fragrant orchids, but only orchids that smell like really nice fragrant. I don't want some chemically. A lot of cattleyas don't smell very nice to me. So I want something that's sweet and fruity and a little bit sour, and that's what this guy supposedly is. It's got a new growth here coming up, which is a good sign, and it's in overall good shape, and it's on a mount. And this one and the last one were from Seattle Orchid, direct from a vendor, which was nice that I got to see them in person. So yeah, I'm really, really excited about these. I'll try to put a picture of each flower as I'm going along. That's not going to make sense because it's like retroactive or whatever, but anyway, I digress. So yeah, that's my Brassavola digbyanum. I think it's been reclassified as a ringcostel or something, digbyanum, but it probably requires similar care to Brassavola orchids and cattleyas. And the last thing I got is the only thing that I got in bloom, and it's very exciting and very pretty. This is, where did my tag go? I don't know where my tag went. Ah! Oh, here it is. It's a Brassocattleya binosa cross Brassavola little stars. I really love this. Oh, they're picking up with their protest again. Oh no, they're quiet. Stay quiet for 30 more seconds. Okay, so I really love this because these flowers have gorgeous, gorgeous spotting on them. They have this lovely green shape. This is supposed to be night fragrant, so maybe I'll make a specific video on this later on. People say it smells wonderful at night. What that means, I don't know. This orchid looks like it has really nice, healthy roots. It has a big fat one coming out here now, and it has another inflorescence coming out of this growth with 2 buds, which is going to be really, really, really nice. I like. Very nice. So yeah, I want you to smell. Why won't you smell? I'm gonna wait for this to smell. I'll probably make another video again later and let you know what I think it smells like. And yeah, it's just so beautiful. So the Brassavola orchids want to have very high light, not Vanda light, more like Cattleya light, because they're kind of in the Cattleya family and you can cross them with Cattleyas. And they like to dry out quickly. Wet quickly, dry out quickly. Wet quickly, that's just how they want to be. And I might, I don't know what I'm going to do with this one, but I like that the other one is on a mount because I hang them in my really sunny window, like right here where they get almost full sun for several hours a day. So yeah, thanks so much for watching my little orchid haul. I hope you also enjoyed the video of the orchid show, and I hope you have a great day. Thanks so much for stopping in and watching my orchid obsession again. Happy growing. Bye guys.